City council members say they may need to depend on a worst-case scenario when money to pay city workers runs out.
We could take the rainy day fund, as I understand it, and pay through November, essentially,
Right, correct.
which still leaves us in the apocalypse for December.
City leaders discuss ways to avoid that scenario today. And as Andres Fuentes reports, they revealed the city paid roughly 700 times more overtime this year than it budgeted for.
It looked like we might be good for this month, but next month we would have some problems.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell's Chief Administrative Officer Joe Threat says city employee paychecks are secure through November, but questionable for Christmas time. The city grapples with a $160 million budget deficit for 2025, and the government shutdown restricting reimbursement for FEMA projects is only making matters worse. City leaders discuss solutions Wednesday.
And I've already been on the phone with Steve Scalise, with Troy Carter, figuring out what they can do on the federal side to get this extension moving.
City leaders floated the idea of opening a line of credit to help pay workers. But the state treasurer said Wednesday municipalities can't qualify. The council also mentioned working to collect money the city is owed, but say that it's a slow process getting funds from fees and lawsuits. Mayor-elect Elena Moreno suggests asking for $125 million from the Bond Commission, which the city would pay back in her first months as mayor.
Working on trying to get us into some kind of, potential emergency bond commission meeting, potentially next week when the state legislature goes into special session.
In the meantime, the council wants all city departments and even their own offices to trim where they can.
Copy papers, snacks, ink, everything needs to be cut so that looking at the pay of city employees is last.
The city council says that it's committed to make sure that city employees are paid through the end of the year, but they also want to make sure that a budget crisis like this never happens again.
There's probably going to have to be a charter amendment to lock budgets to say that if you're going to spend money that's not budgeted, you have to come to the council.
Another major factor driving the budget crisis is overtime pay throughout all city departments. Originally, the city budgeted for $57,000 of overtime pay for all city departments. But up until now, the city has racked up more than $40 million in overtime pay. The main blame is for major events toward the beginning of the year, like the Bourbon Street terror attack, the snowstorm, and the Super Bowl.
That was a big hit for the city.
Council members also suggested keeping some agencies like the Sheriff's Office on a monthly budget to monitor spending until the city's finances are in better shape.